In this video, I will be demonstrating setting the pronged studs using the hand press machine and also giving some tips on proper placement and securely setting these studs. This machine's very easy to use. It takes little to no time at all to really familiarize yourself with it. In the machine now, I have the 10mm dome stud die. And what you would do first when you put your die into the machine is be sure to screw the top die in all the way. With these prong stud dies, this is very important to do. Make sure it is tight, screwed in all the way, so it does not wiggle. It has to be secure. Next, I would set my die by just pressing down on the handle with no material through. This will align this and set the spring, and then your machine and die are all ready to use. This is my 10mm stud dome 4-claw stud. And what I would be doing is just putting it into the top of the die. And with these studs, if you need a little bit more room, you can always push up on the top of the die if you're working on thicker material and you need some more room for your project. You can always push up a bit on the die. There is some room to work with, and then I just place my stud into the top of the die. And as you can see, you'll see some of the prongs coming down. Now, what I do is ever so slightly press down on the handle, and this will push the stud completely into the top of the die. You can see I did not press down all the way because you can see some of the spring. It's not pressed down all the way. Just to get your stud level into the top of the die, it will make the prongs of your stud go straight. They will level off, so that's a really important tip, so that your stud is completely centered. It's not your prongs aren't curled out. So that's a great tip to have. And as you can see now, you cannot see the stud at all. You can't even see the prongs. And then I just slide my material through, and then I press completely down on the handle, and you can see that the stud is very securely set. Take a look at all the prongs. They're all curled inward to where you won't catch them. You know, in hand studding, it's hard to get them this secure because they really curl in and they won't catch on other materials. So that's the main purpose of setting studs with a hand press machine, is they're very secure. They're not going anywhere. So that's a really great tip to leveling off your stud while it's in the top of the die. What you do is you just slide your stud in, and again, just pressing down on the handle, not all the way, just to where the handle will stop. Use very, very light force. You don't have to press down hard. And then your stud is completely in the top of the die, and then ready to be securely set. Now I'm going to demonstrate on using the 10mm pyramid, which is the same concept. The pyramid stud die I have right here. This is the 10mm pyramid stud 4-claw die, and I just slide my bottom of my die into the base hole, and then taking the top and making sure it's very tight. I would take, just making sure, then I set my die, press all the way down on the handle, aligning the spring, and then here is my pyramid, or sometimes they're called square stud prong, you know, the pronged studs. And then taking that again, if you want to push up on the spring, if you need a little bit more room, you can do that. Placing it into the top of the die, and go ahead and take a look, and you can see the prongs are all out. Now, I'm going to just press down on the handle, and the prongs, they disappear, as you can see, and this will straighten them. Because over time, and I don't know where you would store your studs, but the prongs can bend out a little bit. So this will bend them, straighten them right back. And then I just put my material through. And now I would just press down on the handle. And there you go. You can see all the prongs are curled inward. And like I said, it's just I think this is a really important tip in securely setting, because leveling out the studs in the top of the die before you put you know, your material, and this becomes second nature. It's very easy to do, very fast. You would just press down a bit, and this just, as you can see, it goes right into the top of the die, and there you go. Very secure, very easy to do. It becomes you know, just a routine, but this machine is very easy to use. We have many dies available, many sizes. You can find the machines and the interchangeable dies. They're available at Minkus Margo on eBay and Etsy. Thank you for watching.